Hey everyone, I'm Nina Zato, Sidewalker Daily, and in today's video, I want to talk about a little bit about the differences between a UGC creator, a content creator, and an influencer. Now, we did a video a while back on the difference between influencer and content creator, which has been a fan favorite here on the Sidewalker Daily YouTube channel, so you can definitely check that out. But today's video, I wanted to throw in this term UGC into the mix of all three so that you can feel clear on these definitions and kind of see where do you identify yourself with as a creator in this crazy creator world where there's so many opportunities to be all different types of things. So let's go ahead and get started first off with some basic definitions. So when we think about influencer, for us, influencer is almost like media, right? They're the ones with the eyeballs. They have an audience, hopefully an engaged and loyal audience that they have been building, a community of people that come to this person for recommendations or just to follow their lifestyle. And they feel this very close attachment to this influencer, right? So the influencer, the way I think of it is literally just like in terms of numbers. And it's not big numbers. It's not about how many followers. It's just that they are basically growing an audience of people that come to them for certain information. Now, a content creator to me is a little bit more like the artist, right? They're the person that create content. Influencer is very social media friendly, but a content creator has existed from the beginning of time and will continue to exist. It's just someone who is creating content. Now, oftentimes this content is a little bit more polished. It matches a little bit more the brand's current content. Like for example, when we think of like photography and we think of like a content creator, they're creating high quality content, high quality photography or videos or even short form videos that really kind of already match a certain brand's aesthetic. Now, of course, an influencer is a content creator, right? Because they have to create content for their own channels. But I think when we think about content creator or someone who identifies as such, it's really someone that says, hey brand, I can create content for your channels, for you to use, in addition for my own, right? But I think of this as more as like the videographers, the photographers, people out there who are just like really creative, and brands come to you to tap into your creativity, not your audience, right? They're not coming to you for influence. They're coming to you for the creativity. They're like, oh, this content creator is like really good at, creating XYZ type of content. Now, the newest term on the block is a little bit more this UGC, user generated content. Now, this is obviously a subpart of content creation, but it's just a style. When we talk about UGC content, we're talking about content that often looks like it would come from the fan itself. It was shot on an iPhone, Android. It feels very unpolished, raw, authentic. Maybe it's just like an unboxing video, or it's a before and after, or it's a mini vlog. Again, it's something that you would see on TikTok or on Instagram Reels or on Shorts, and it just kind of feels highly like unedited, unpolished, almost as if someone that was a loyal fan of a brand would post themselves. Now, brands are obviously loving this style of content because they want to, instead of waiting for a fan to post this content so that they can reshare it, they're just paying creators right away to create this style of content because they know it does really well on social. So a brand is going to go to a creator and say, hey, can you create like 10 TikToks or 10 shorts or reels or whatever, make it look really like authentic so it doesn't really stand out on the feed or when you're scrolling. That's kind of the vision. And I have a few videos on this channel that I'll also link below for UGC content if you're interested in learning more about that. Now, when you think of these terms, I almost want you to think of like a Venn diagram, the three circles. There are going to be creators that have all three. They are influencers, they create high level quality content as a content creator, and they produce UGC style content, right? And then there's going to be people who really specialize. Maybe they lean a little bit more content creator, UGC content, and that's kind of their area of focus. Obviously, these are not interchangeable terms, but they're all within the same umbrella of within the same industry because you don't have to be this or that. You can be all three. But obviously the skill sets are different, right? So like an influencer has to be really good at building their community, at engaging with their audience, being good on camera, or getting them, having a loyal audience of people that follow you and come to you and engage with you. And you're really building that community out of solid audience, right? The skill set that an influencer needs is different than like a content creator who obviously needs to focus more on like the creativity, coming up with stronger concepts, editing, filming, all the things that, a solid content creator would need to learn. Whereas I feel like our UGC creators, they're more understanding like what goes viral, what's the type of content that resonates well with normal people so that we can create this type of content for our brand partners, right? They understand the trends or what users would create, and then they mimic this style of content so brands can hire them to create that for them. Now, I think when it comes to pitching to brands, all three of these like titles per se have great chances of landing those paid brand deals. If you are a creator, UGC, content creator, influencer that wants to work with brands and get paid brand deals, I'm gonna leave a link below to a free training that we host monthly on all things how to land paid brand deals. It's helpful for all three different types. So you're definitely gonna learn a lot, especially when it comes to like pivoting gifted pitches to paid ones and all that good stuff. But anyways, I digress. I'll leave that link below. But when it comes to pitching to brands, I think it's helpful to understand, I always say, what foot you lead with. So if you are, even again, if you have a small influence, but still 2,000 followers, 3,000 followers on a network, that's still a lot of people that come to you for something. So it really comes down to testing your influence when you are pitching as an influencer. Like, does your community click on things? Do they swipe up? Are they interested? Do they save your content? Do they share your content? These are all metrics that are really important in the influencer space, where it's a little bit different. But the content creators, which are also my UGC creators, right? People who create content, it's also still important, even though you're not posting the content on your page, it is still really important that you take a look at how that content is performing for your brand partners. Because if you create content that does really well for them and it's, I don't know, goes viral for them, or they're running ads to it, people are commenting and are like, oh my God, that's so cool, I love it. It's kind of your credit to take, right? So it's also important when you're pitching as a content creator or UGC creator that you see how does your content perform on your current brand clients' pages, so you can use that information in your pitches, right? The same way the influencer needs to know how many clicks they get, the content creator and the UGC creator should know how their content does on their brand clients' pages, because it's really good information to help you understand how to better pitch to your brand partners. I think for all three, influencer, content creator, UGC, again, all very similar. You guys want to all look at your insights, whatever platform you're playing on. Now, I know the content creator, UGC creator, oftentimes is not posting on their own page, they're giving their content to brands. It's still important to, have some sort of gauge to understand how well the content does behind the scenes. So if you can either ask your brand partners for their insights or to let you know, or if you post it on your page as a portfolio item, but for you to also see like what resonates well, it's helpful when you guys go into your insights and use that data to understand what to produce, what does well. It's helpful just in general to know this information. So please don't forget the importance of insights, all three of you, when it comes to pitching to brands, to learning, going behind the scenes and seeing what does well and using that information in your pitches. All right, guys, hopefully I was able to clear up some misconceptions or some confusion around the topic. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, come to our free trainings that we host monthly on landing paid brand deals, and I will see you in the next video.